Hi guys, welcome to the Trading Guys. I'm Ryan Mack, and today we are joined by my good friend Chris and one of our members of our Discord channel for trading. So Chris, tell us a bit about yourself, mate. Where'd you come from and what do you do?
All right. Hi, Ryan. Hi, guys. My name is Chris, like Ryan already said. I am 34 years old and I'm currently living in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I'm originally from Austria.
Nice,
And
mate.
yeah, I'm doing right now a little bit modeling and also brand ambassador for Captain Morgan. And yeah, that's what keeps me busy right now.
That is a good gig. Chris gets to run around all the big clubs in Jakarta, dressed as Captain Morgan, giving out the shots. That is a brilliant gig. I've seen that. It's good one. That's actually how Chris and I met, not through Captain Morgan, but my Indonesian family are like a celebrity family, and anytime they need some guys to stand in, some foreigners, then I just jump in and do some stuff. And that's how I met Chris. We were on the same movie thing together. Quite good.
Exactly. It's already 2019, something like that. It's pretty long ago.
That's right, mate.
And
that's right.
That's how I run into you.
Yes. And what made you get involved in trading, Chris, initially?
Well, 2018, in the end of the year, I got the opportunity. That's why I actually moved to Indonesia, because I met someone who said they work as professional trader in Indonesia, and I was pretty excited because my background is from the bank. I used to work 8 years in a bank, and I had a little bit, because of that, the knowledge of all the financial stuff and. But like all we know, the bank work from trading is totally different. So you have to start from zero to get the knowledge and so on. And I took this opportunity. I moved to Indonesia 2018, and I had a start capital from around 5,000 USD. And I said totally noob. I jumped into this trading like totally full of euphoria, totally excited, and like probably everyone starts like just buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. And I had a little bit the language border, because those guys in Indonesia in the company, they didn't speak that fluent in English. And I couldn't speak that time the Indonesian language, so we had a little bit the language border. And I mean, that's what they told me. That was pretty good. But it was unfortunately too less to get a little bit deeper inside. And so you guys can imagine it. I blew up this account in less than 1 month. And then I got a little bit afraid, and I got a little bit, I got, like a little bit the mentality, like it holds you back, and
confidence.
Absolutely. It was below zero. And then I thought like, okay, now I let it be. And then, like I said, I ran into Ryan 2019, and honestly, the fire inside was still flaming for me, because I want to become a professional trader, to enjoy the freedom, to not depending all the time on a company or something like that. And I don't want to work for a company my whole life, and this is the whole cake, and you just get this little piece from this cake. I want to spend my time actually with my family. That's my priority number one. And that's also what keeps me still working on this hard. And then I run into you 2019, and we talked, and you said you guys, or you have with some friends a project, but you can't tell me right now more. You will let me know when it's on time. And 2022, I finally got the guts back, and I also saw that you're
doing the Trading Guys up and running.
Exactly, that the Trading Guys started to operate, and then I didn't hesitate to text you and say, hey bro, what's up? Come on, mate, teach me.
I remember it, mate. And excuse me, Chris brought up a lot of good points there, guys. So when you first get into it, a lot of people get kind of duped into this kind of false pretense that you're just going to jump into trading, you're just going to copy someone's trades, and you're going to make millions of money. You can make money copying our trades, but the aspect that people miss is the whole psychology and emotional phase, and that the psychology and emotions we can help you with by saying, like, don't trade during this time, or if there's no trades, walk away for the day. But Chris will testify, how many times in the group have we said, lads, no trades today, come back, see you tomorrow. Later on, someone will post, oh man, I've had 7 losing trades today. And we're like, how did you have 7 losing trades today? We literally said there is no trades today, you know? And it's because you're going to be sitting at home. If we walk away for the day, you're going to be sitting there watching the screen if you don't have anything to do. And the market is going to tempt you to get into trades when at that point, you don't really know what you're doing, you know? So we always say at the beginning, do not take any of your own trades. Just copy our trades. Stay on the path. If we say there's no trades for 1 day or 2 days, that's perfectly normal. You don't have to trade every day. There isn't trades there every day for you to take, you know. So it's really important that people follow that kind of side of it. And it's a hard thing to do. If it was easy to make money in trading, everybody would just become traders, right? The whole planet would be full of bloody traders. So it's the learning to trade is actually pretty easy. It can be done in kind of 8 to 12 weeks. You can learn how to trade, but then you have to go the psychology route and the emotional route and learn. The hardest part is not trading. Learning to, we call it sitting on your hands. You need to sit on your hands and sit, and you're waiting for the candle to close. You're like, come on, I need this 30-minute candle to close in this direction before I enter. But as you're saying that, maybe the candle's going quite big and you're really tempted to jump in because your brain starts saying, oh no, that's flying. If I don't get in now, I'm going to miss the trade, right? And that happens to everyone. Even happens to us, but we just control it. And then what happens is you'll enter the trade as it's passing here. You'll still have 15 minutes left in the candle. The last 5 minutes of the candle, it will start suddenly turning the opposite way. And you're like, oh no, and you start losing money. It's because you haven't learned to sit on your hands and wait for the confirmation, you know, which is very, very important. How long, Chris, did you trade a demo account before you started jumping into a live account? Well, I know you done the live account first. Did you just explain you blew that? I mean, you know, afterwards when you're like, right, I need to kind of stop. How long did you then practice on the demo before going back into a live account?
Well, actually, I still use my demo account right now, but after around 6 or 7 months, I got kind of the confidence to also open a live account beside of that.
Okay.
So, well, like you said, and I just can agree to that.
Yeah.
Well, I first of all, I don't want to be a copy-paste trader or like to just get from signals in Telegram or wherever. We all went through this, and it's probably for some people working, but I want to see it for myself. I want to know when can I get into the market, when I not, and blah blah blah. And like you said, this is the hardest part of for the whole trading, in my opinion, to sit on your hands and don't do anything.
Yes.
This is even the trading guys you will get in the Discord group. Don't trade today. Don't trade today. Even they mention it 1,000 times. You are tempted, and I guarantee you will trade anyway. In the beginning.
That is absolutely true, by the way.
And then that's why sometimes he started to blowing accounts. But after some amount you blow, you already start to think different. And like Ryan already said, you already give us really a lot of awesome knowledge, and the whole knowledge I got until now, because since 2022 in summertime I joined. And I just can say it from deep in my heart, this is probably the best trading group I ever joined.
Thank you very much.
Because of the signals, this is just the top of the cherry. It's more like you got mentored by you and by Lee, especially so like for myself, I'm a visual learner, you know. I can read books, and I did, and I understand what I read. But for me, it's much more easier if there's someone who like you with the trading sessions, for example. This is when you can ask directly, when you see, for example, like you said, wait until the candle is closed. When you read about it, and there's written wait until the candle is closed, then I understand. But when you see it in the practice,
real life,
suddenly in the real life, suddenly in the 10 seconds before it's closed, can going up again. That's what I'm talking. And just
yeah, it's a good point. So what we do also in the group, we actually don't like to say that we do signals. The reason why we say it is because everyone knows what a signal is, and they're like, oh yeah, they give you trades. You know, we actually don't like to say signals. Chris can probably confirm. We do predominantly what's called setups. So what that means, it's like a signal. We still give you it, but instead of us just texting saying, buy this now, boom, end of story, you know, close this now, end of story. What we'll do is we review the market in the morning. We send in a couple of screenshots and be like, and we have drawings on it. We say, okay, if this comes up to here, rejects here, you wait for the 30-minute candle close, then we'll get in. So we've already prepped you maybe 1 hour, 2 hours before the trade's actually coming in. You know, this is what we're looking for, guys. And that means that if we don't get on the computer in time to say, right, jump in this now, you guys already know the stage of play. So you can jump in by yourself, you know, and take it by yourself and you don't miss it. And then we also do the live trading. So I also jump on, if there's trades there most days, I jump on, do the live trading. So you guys can actually see me. You guys can watch my screen. And what we do is we walk through and talk through each of the pairs right in front of you. You can see, you can ask me any questions. I don't, you know, some groups mute everybody so they can't talk. I don't mute anyone. So you can all talk to me and ask me questions. And then if I see a trade, I'd be like, right, guys, GG is looking great right now. All we're waiting for is this 30-minute candle close. If this candle, you know, closes below this previous one to the left, we're all going to jump in and take GG for a sell. So now we've got 5 minutes until this candle finishes. Let's prepare the trade. So everyone jumps on, you know, types in the numbers, the stop loss, blah, blah, blah. And if that closes below, it's like, right, guys, in, boom, and we all enter the trade together. So you guys actually catch trades in line with us via the live trading, right?
Exactly. And what I want to add, this is very important, especially in my opinion, for beginners.
Yeah.
Like you said, with the live trading, you see step by step how we do and why we enter and why not. But for example, with Lee, who focus on, so Ryan is a swing trader and Lee is a scalp trader. The difference is swing is for longer, for long term, and scalp is for short term. And for example, if Lee sends some setups, you also get it step by step, every single setup, why we do this, why not, what is what we are looking for. And this is really very, 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 very good. And I didn't saw it somewhere else, to be honest. And that's why it makes me super comfortable to join this and to promote the trading guys wherever I can, for everyone who is interested to become a trader, or even just to get a little bit of side income. This, or just to get the knowledge. This is really amazing, and I appreciate that I got through you the opportunity to finally come a little bit closer to fulfill my dream. You know.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. It's funny to mention that because one of our other members, Ian, said the exact same thing. He was like, Ryan, I've been in tons of signal groups before, and you know, sometimes the signals were good. But what he said, the exact same as you. He said, I used to ask the guy, right, it's fine giving me the signal, but why did you take that trade? You know, why did you decide to enter it there? Why did you decide to, in fact, I'm not going to trade this? Why did you decide that? And he said no one would ever answer the questions why they were going to take it. And he was like, so what? There's reasons for that. People just like to keep you trapped in the signals so that you're reliant upon them, and you're just obviously constantly paying the subscription every month for that. We actually openly say, like, we want to teach you guys to do it by yourself. You can use the signals to make money while you're learning. Maybe let's say 6 months or 12 months later, you can finally do it by yourself. You are absolutely free to go, because at that point you now know how to trade. But we have other members like Alex in the group. Alex can completely trade by himself. Now, he takes tons of trades on his own that we don't even give. He's like, yeah, smashed it. And he's at a stage he doesn't even have to be in the group anymore, but he just loves the community. He's like, man, this group is awesome because we all talk to each other, we share knowledge, we do lives, we give the things, you know, and he's like, it's well worth the money kind of thing. So, yeah.
And this feels like we are kind of co-workers. I mean, not co-workers like a team. I mean, this is a team, you know. You can feel the team spirit because everyone is hunting the pips. But everyone is for everyone happy and lucky if there is someone successful. And that's how it's supposed to be. And we support each other, we cheer each other up if someone is sometimes doing a trade which is against us, that happens, but there's positive vibes, and there's also a lot of support, which is super important, and you can literally talk about everything. For example, I had once a problem with a broker. I mean, or we suddenly that the trade can't close, or there was some problem with the trade, and you fixed it in 10 minutes because you can straight talk to the broker, and that's also a big benefit for for us. If there's some problem that you can straight away talk to someone, and you feel not alone, because like you said, when there's single group or whatever, and you have some problems with the broker, suddenly you need someone.
That's a good point as well. We have brokers that we work with and we trust, and we say to the guys in the group, look, these are our trusted brokers. If you wish to join them through our link, you can. So the problem is, if you join through our link, it means that if you have a problem, we can then contact them, because by joining through our link, they know that you're part of the trading guys and you come into our bubble, if you like. You are absolutely free to use any broker you like, but when you do that, it means that we can't help you. And if you go to one of our recommended brokers and you don't go through our link, it means you're not logged in with us. So then we cannot discuss your account and help you through like data protection type stuff, because they'll just be like, he's not part of you. And we're like, he is. Yeah, well, he never signed up for your link. So tough shit, and we're like, nah. So we are always very open. You can use any broker you like, but Chris had a problem. We were like, contact support. He contacted support for like 2-3 days, if I'm not mistaken, and you're like, yeah, they're not helping me, they're useless. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, okay, I'll contact them now. I contacted the CEO and he fixed it like that, right?
Exactly. And that's where you feel like comfortable, where you feel like, okay, with any problem, we can talk to you guys, and that's pretty dope, actually.
Awesome. Let's see if we can even share the screen here quickly, and I'll show you live results from last night. Okay, this is guys taking their own trades and their own initiative. Let's see if we can share this here. Window. Let's see.
In the meanwhile, guys, this is not that I don't get paid anything to say that. This is from the bottom of my heart, because I know that there's so many people who are looking for a real good community and to learn. And I just can recommend you, the trading guys. This is from my heart.
Thank you very much. If you look here, the lads got in a trade last night for the CPI. They're all in it. Where are we? Look at these trades here, right? So we're giving them in. Let's have a look. I actually said, guys, don't trade just now because of CPI news, and that's going to be wild. Gold climbing again, taking profits and leaving this to go. Look, all the guys jumped in. Did anyone trade the CPI? Look, I caught a few sells in gold. This is my mate from the army. We're actually in the army together, Pats and I. And here we go, Martin. Look, all these guys getting involved. There's Butler got involved. He entered here, because we always say you wait for the 30-minute candle close, right? So here it comes down, bang, 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 bang. You wait for the 30-minute candle close above this previous high to the left. You see that? And then that's your entry. Your stop loss is down here, and then bang, away it goes. Absolutely fantastic. And look, identical trades. The lads are all jumping in the same thing. So it really is. It really is a great community there.
Absolutely.
You guys will love it, aye.
And you will see. I mean, every individual is different by learning and by getting knowledge, but you will see this is the fastest process which you can go through until you get the knowledge. To say, okay, I'm already at least more. That I'm already more confident to take trades by myself. You will see.
Yeah. And just to wrap up, the thing that I would say is kind of vital is having the mentorship, because if you can go on and you can watch YouTube videos on how to trade, right? But you can't ask any questions. It's like you really need the mentorship. Because there will be times where you get a candle close and then it doesn't go your way. Like look at this. Oh no, sorry, you can't see that anymore. I stopped it. But if there's a candle close which is higher, it doesn't just mean you enter, because if you're looking for sales and the one candle closes above, that doesn't mean enter. That could be a fake move, and you need to know the differences between these type of things, And you can contact us pretty much any time of the day. We have myself in Indonesia, we have Lee in Australia, and we have Ian Torco in the UK. So you can pretty much get any of us at any time,
So all time zones are covered.
Yes, correct, mate.
And
correct. Well,
this is a very, very good point. Sorry to interrupt, but because I'm still a beginner after 6 months. Of course, there are guys which are already very advanced in the knowledge and by taking trades, but probably it needs more longer than 6 months to get to call yourself a professional trader. So that's why I just want to add, like you said, we all watched YouTube videos, we all read books and like signals, plus. But the most important thing is to ask someone, like you said, to get the mentorship, and you feel really in good hands. You will see just right, and you will see.
Yep. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too long for you, but we tried to make it informative as well. So if you have any maybe underlying questions at home, then you can see the full kind of scope. You know, trading isn't for everyone. You know, I'll give you examples. If you are trading thinking, you know what, I've got $1,000 here, I've got my last, I want to save up for a house, so this trading can make me extra money to go towards my deposit in a house. That is the worst scenario and position you could ever be in to make a decision to start trading. Why? Because you're going to come into trading with the mindset of, I need to make money, and that is the surefire way that you will lose money faster than just learning as someone normal who's like, okay, I want to learn how to trade. Okay, you know, trading is a business, like we said before. If it was easy, like all these fake gurus on Instagram make out, everybody would be doing it. And you know, people say to me, well, how long does it take me to learn? How long is a piece of string? We've got guys, Martin, you've just saw in the group, after 2 weeks, Martin was already taking his own trades and he got his account up by 47% by week 3. Why? Because he put in a serious amount of work. You know, he was like, right, I'm off now for the next 10 days. I'm going to smash all these videos. I'm going to back test. I'm going to practice. You know, you might be someone who works, has kids. And the thing with that is, if you're like, yeah, I just don't have time, again, you will never make it. You have to, it's one of these things, if you don't make time for it, you're never going to make it. You know, everybody has time. I wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. I go to my bed at 10 p.m. every single night. I make time, you know, and that's just the way it goes. So you have to remember these things. It's not that we don't want to help you make money, but if you're coming to it from a perspective of, right, I need to make money because I need a deposit for a car, I need a deposit for a mortgage, you are going to lose that money. I will guarantee it, because if you have one small losing trade, you're going to do stupid stuff like, okay, I'm going to, oh, there's gold's flying. You're going to get in, you're going to have a big lot size. It's going to then about turn and wipe you out, and you're going to be, you know, minus $300 bloody in one trade. Then you're going to chase that and you blow your account in a day. You know, this is why people do it. Chasing the dopamine and trying to, I'll get my money back. It doesn't work that way, you know. It's a process. You have to want to learn. You have to focus on learning, getting the trading process correct, and the money just comes after, you know, as a byproduct. You know, you don't. If you focus on making the money, it's the surest way you will lose your money. And we are just being honest, because we aren't these fake guru scumbags who just want your money. You know,
exactly. And probably 90% of all of us already, even we joined communities and they told us, like, do like we say, or don't rate.
Yeah.
90% blow first account, blow the first money.
Yep.
And yeah, that hurts the most. If you lose your real money, that hurts the most until you start to change your mindset. And the mindset is the non plus ultra in trading. I feel it by myself the last 6 months. Of course, I also blow money. I need to be honest.
Yeah.
And you start to rethink, because like Ryan said, they can give you all the knowledge, but about the risk management and the trading psychology, that's in my opinion, the two main things about trading.
Yep.
If you know when to enter, if you know what lot size, but you don't have the risk management and you don't have the psychology, it's you will lose this game probably. And that's what Ryan and Lee and Ian can't give us, the psychology. That's what we need to do by ourselves. And
correct. And we have plenty of stories of guys who have done well, they've done great, got their accounts up, and then literally like they've been so infused with these dopamine hits from winning. It's like gambling, right? You get these dopamine hits, works the same way, that they've made a lot of money. Martin up 47%, and literally in 2 days they're like, yeah, I've blown that. I mean, it might only be $1,000 account or $500 account, because we always encourage to start small. It's not about making money. It's about building the psychology and learning to deal with losing small amounts of money and gaining more, and without getting excited and without getting depressed. You know, you have to balance your emotions. And we have guys who blow accounts. That's what happens. But when we ask them, they haven't blown accounts because of what we've taught or the trades that we've given. We've said to them, how is that even possible that you've now blown your account in 2 days? And I will guarantee the answer is every time, and people are always honest with themselves, they're like, yeah, I didn't follow the rules. The rules are no more than 2 trades, no more than 2 losing trades per day, and no more than 1% risk per trade. If you have 2 losing trades in a day, you just walk away. You have only lost 2% of your account. You can make that back in a fraction of a trade. You know, you can make that back like that the next day or the next week or whatever. You can have 4 or 5 losing trades in a week. And then the next week, you can make that back in a scalp or a day trade or a swing trade very easily. So you just have to relax on that. But people, when they have 2, they'll just start, okay, I'm going to up my lot size now to try and quickly make that money back. That goes against them. So now they've, instead of losing 2% of their account, they're now minus 35% of their account, and they then get into panic mode, you know, and they try and chase it back. And before they know it, they've blown 75% of the account in one day. And we say, how is that even possible? If you follow the rules, they'll just be like, I didn't follow the rules, you know? So
exactly.
We all have to be accountable individually as well, you know. But we have rules in place. If you follow the rules, it's essentially impossible to blow your account if you follow the rules, you know. But that's if that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot today, Chris. Really appreciate your time, mate. I know he's in. The reason why Chris is sitting there with his top off, looking all tanned, because he's in Bali right now on holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks very much, mate. I hope you're having a great time in Bali.
I enjoyed.
Thank you to the guys at home for watching. If you have any more questions about joining the trading guys, feel free to drop us an email from this reply or hit us up with a DM on Instagram. You can even check us out on www.thetradingguys.com and book in a 10-15 minute. We can even do a chat like this, you know, together and find out if it is for you or if it's not, and we can go from there. All right. So thanks, guys. You take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Bye, Chris.